Bomber TV.
Hi guys, Bomber here. Welcome back to the channel, and before we start, a huge thank you to all of my patrons. If you want to join them, please consider checking out the links down below in the description and the pinned comments down below. So yeah guys, the deck of today is going to be Prankster Burn with the Shurima variation, so you could actually call it Prankster Burn Shurima. This is inspired by a Swimstream deck that I saw. I actually didn't see the exact deck list, but I just saw the idea of this deck, and then I built it myself. Probably it's very similar to him, the idea of course is the same. But yeah, this deck, guys, actually surprised me quite a bit. Like, it's pretty consistent. The idea here is to get a Phantom Prankster or, you know, Doom Beast, the Rhino Spat, the thing that burn, also Stygian Looker, Doom Keeper, to swarm the board, but mainly Phantom Prankster, and copy it a bunch of times, either by getting it through Stalking Shadows or to copy it with Fading Memories when he's already on the board, and then completely burn out your opponent with just, you know, summoning a lot of units. AZIR here helps in that regard. It summons a lot of units. Bladder Caretaker is also pretty amazing. You can also use it as a removal, which is basically what the card is all about. But, you know, summoning 3 units with just 1 card, and for 3 mana, which is not that expensive, it's absolutely crazy if then all those units are then dealing 1 or even 2 damage per death for every, you know, Phantom Prankster that you have. Then yeah, Doom Beast is basically the same as Phantom Prankster, but it is more, you know, of a reach tool. If you can't get quite there, then Doom Beast is the burn that you need. Also, it has some drain potential, which could help in the aggro mirror. Definitely pretty great if you copy it with, you know, Stalking Shadows again and Fading Memories. It's absolutely crazy. You have some crazy starters. For example, imagine if on turn 1 you could go for something like a Pesky Spectre into Ravenous Butcher, and you either go for Bark Beast, so you basically have, you know, the usual 6 points of damage by turn 1, or what else could you do? You could go for a Pesky Spectre into Ravenous Butcher into Stygian Looker, that's 7 damage. You could either go for, you know, Pesky Spectre, Ravenous Butcher, and Doom Keeper, that's again 7 damage, but you lose the Sand Soldier. So yeah, pretty crazy. If you start up by dealing 6 or 7 damage to your opponent and you are a burn deck, you are basically almost halfway through. So this, you start to see that this is basically an all-in deck. It is straight up burn, gets completely crushed by, you know, AoEs like Avalanche or Ice Shard, but not even all that much. Like, even if you... I don't know actually the statistics about that, because I'm pretty much the only one and a few others are playing this deck, but even if you get completely crushed in the opener with, you know, AoE, you can still recover with, as I said, you know, Prankster later on probably can't get removed by the usual removal, or AoEs in general, like they almost do only 2 damage at maximum. I'm talking about the AoEs. Instead, like, if they have the single target removal, like Get Excited or Nox and Fervor, then they probably can't deal with the white board, thanks to, you know, Bladder Caretaker, AZIR, Doom Keeper, and stuff. So yeah, they basically have to have both AoE and single target removal, and I don't think there is a deck that does that. Probably the only one is Freljord Noxus, the new one with Ice Shard, probably Avalanche also, and, you know, Death Hand, Calling Strike, stuff like that. But it's pretty niche, and if this deck becomes a thing, then of course we will start seeing more Freljord Noxus in there, but I doubt it. And so yeah, guys, then you also have a lot of ways to refill. Glints Beyond is absolutely crazy, denying their removal and etc. And that's it, really. As you can see, all our cards, let's just take a look at this curve. Like, all our cards are 3 mana or less, with actually 9 cards costing 0 mana. And I'm kind of curious, what are all those 0 mana? Oh yeah, Ravenous Badger, Pesky Spectre, and Fading Memories. Like, this is crazy. This is completely crazy. And so yeah, guys, that's it for this deck analysis. If you like this type of content, please consider subscribing, leaving a like, a comment of what you like about this video, or what would you like to see more. And with that said, let's jump into some games to see this deck in action. So okay guys, as you can see, we are currently at Platinum 3. We just got recently reset from Masters because of the new expansion. We're up against a pretty similar deck, but this is more of a, you know, AZIR Ephemerals. This is probably the name of the archetype. Instead, we are much more burnier, as I said previously. So we see actually that we can start quite aggressively. Probably it's better to start with a Bark Beast, then we just need the 0 mana, Well, I don't remember the name, but yeah, if we get it, that's pretty awesome. Fading Memories, that's okay. Yeah, we didn't get the perfect start, basically, but this is still quite okay. I don't want to get too aggressive, because this is also a pretty aggressive deck, and I think that here going for the Burnier style of play, it's preferable. I don't think he has Valfeast, probably this deck doesn't run it. Another Ravenous Butcher. Shark Chariot. Here we definitely need this. Sorry about that, guys. Here we definitely need something to sacrifice, because, you know, we have a lot of stuff already. Wow, Exhaust. Okay, then if he goes for an Exhaust, yeah, we definitely can Glance Beyond. It's sad to lose the Bark Beast, which could have got to a 3-3, but we outdraw him. So that's looking good. Another Bark Beast. Stalking Shadow. So here what we could do is go for a Bark Beast. Then we Fading Memories it, we summon the other Bark Beast, and then we go for Ravenous Butcher. An AZIR. Yeah. He's taking 3 and probably he also has to trade. Not trade, but, you know, take damage on the AZIR, which is pretty nice. We could have kept the Fading Memories for the Blighted Caretaker later on, which was probably a very strong play also, but I want to put a bit of pressure on him. Let's see, because, you know, it seems to be quite behind. Soon enough, he's going to summon a lot of ephemerals, also the Shark Chariot going, you know, returning to life. So I think we have to outpace him, basically, so that he has to change how he plays. Keeper, a good target for the Blighted Caretaker. A second Shark Chariot. This is looking quite insane. Here we can go for Stalking Shadows. Let's see what we get. A Prankster here would be incredible. A Blighted Caretaker is also quite nice. We can basically trade with almost anything that he throws at us. We could go for Siege Onlookers, also that's quite a lot of damage, but I think Blighted Caretaker will translate into more. Probably also Doomkeeper is not that bad, but yeah, Blighted Caretaker has also some potential of synergizing well with the Prankster if we ever get it. There's actually a pass here. We have the mana for, you know, the mana spell can be used for the Glance Beyond. We already have a target, so we don't feel so bad about passing here, as we kinda don't want to develop if we are not attacking, because we have ephemeral units. Okay, Ruthless Predator, we can immediately use that Glance Beyond. And I think we can safely chump block into the 1-1. Probably not. Then if you attack, he has to basically remove his AZIR. And I don't... We also have some kind of heal as well with the Drain, as I said, you know, with the Doom Beast, the Ruinous Path, which we immediately get. Pesky Spectre is also very nice to activate everything, basically. We could actually play it right now. I'm not so sure about that. I mean, the sooner we shuffle the Pesky Spectre in, the earlier he's probably going to draw it. He has 32 cards, so it's not a lot of odds. But I don't really know here, guys. We probably do it. Yeah, why not? He's tapped out, so he can't really answer with anything. Even if he had that Vile Feast or Unspeakable Horror, maybe. That's a consideration as well. So yeah, now we are dealing quite a lot of damage. The desert by my side. If we had a Prankster here, that would have been completely crazy. He will probably trade with the 1-1 Ephemeral, so it's probably better to play the Ephemeral 1 right now. And if he doesn't, then that's also fine. Okay, we have still mana for the Rune Spot, so that's good. I mean, probably that was the wrong play because he had another 2-1 to trade with, so yeah, that's also a consideration. Okay, so how much damage are we dealing here? Okay, so he doesn't want to... Does he? Does he want to? So that's 8. Glimpse Beyond. But yeah, now he's very, very behind on tempo. And also on health. And not even quite ahead on value as well. That's a shame that we lose the Ephemeral. If we had like another Ravenous Butcher, that would have been very, very good. He probably runs Ravenous Path as well, so we have to consider that he has some extent of healing, so that we don't, you know, overcommit to the burn part. Wow, another Ravenous Path, okay. AZIR, very strong here, guys. Ooh, Echoing is actually very threatening. Very, very threatening, guys. We can't even jump block it with AZIR because he's also leveling up. We can block some of the Shark Chariots. I don't know if it was better to go for Dunekeeper or even like Bladder Caretaker here. So he's trading the AZIR as well. Yeah, probably we should have gone wider. Then next turn he's probably dead. So like if we can survive this turn, which we can. So like this, we're at 1. We can't afford that because he could have Rune's Path. I mean, we can cast one of our own Rune's Path right now. So we are at 3, which is kind of safe. Yeah, I think this is the best play. Yeah, I didn't play around Echoing on turn 6. I didn't even... because, you know, you have to think in advance about this stuff. He had the attack on the even turns. So, yeah, it was probably coming on Echoing on turn 6. Wow, another Rune's Path. Okay, so this is looking kind of sick. And yeah, guys, now he had his chance of winning. It was not enough. I mean, let's not call it too early, but it seems like... Ooh, Neverglade Collector? Interesting. What about this then? And this should be a good game. Because, you know, we challenge them last. We just have a Rune's Path, so we can do whatever we want. What could he have? Maybe an Unspeakable Horror? It's not even... it goes at 5. If he casted it earlier. Yeah, I mean, maybe I am overthinking, but what could he have? Like, there are no AoEs at 3 mana. Even if he removes one of the attackers, we have still the other ones. Yeah. Well played, man. So yeah, guys, that's it for this video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing, leaving a like, a comment, and checking out the links in the description and the pinned comment. In there you will find my Instagram, my Twitter, my Patreon, my Discord server, where you can continue to chat with me and all the rest of the community. So that's it for this video. Hope you liked it and find it useful, and as always, see ya.